What is up, damn, bro, why do I gotta see Leon again, bro? Like, no, it's like the... Actually, this is like, I think this is the second time. I can't really be saying all this shit, bro. What is up, everyone? Today, I bring you another episodio of Danganronpa. Oh, I got it wrong. How embarrassing. Okay, anyways. Okay, now you want to show up. Okay, go on, whatever, shit. Anyways, today, we're going to load the game, and we're gonna we're gonna start this shit, bro. We're gonna fucking start this damn trial, bro. We about to get this shit on, bro. We about to find out who is it, who done it, who murdered Chihiro. So is everyone ready to what? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Damn! I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible! Whew. Now everyone's here, right? Okay then. Hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Somebody made the choice to kill a girl like that. That murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaking legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy, clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated! Isn't it so fresh? So exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You're ripping, raring to go. I gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well?
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Gotta save this shit, bro. I might lose, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I might lose. I might not know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's do it. Class trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
It was the fucking weight. First, we had to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. That was the fucking... Dude, that was the weight. Make my argument. Locker room down there, yeah.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yep.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Yep.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
What the hell?
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
They check the head and they're like, damn, there's a fucking dent in this shit, bro.
Looked at her head wound?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Did he really kill Chihiro? Okay, a new element has been added. Lord have mercy, bro. I thought we were done. Okay, so we're in this shit.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Yup. Right there.
No, that's wrong.
I have a file with me, bro.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Bro, what?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
This guy, he's like, yes, boob lust. Like, motherfucker.
But more important
Goofy
is
ass.
the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
There's a reason this guy brought me with him, bro. He just wants me to to back him up on every argument, bro. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What?
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever.
Bloodophobia? You mean hemophobia, bro?
What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Yeah, because there's a. I mean, yeah, it's believable, bro. What? I mean, first of all, she hinted it to us earlier, bro. She told us to I'm not gonna let Genocide Jack take over, right? So it's just like, what the hell? And then later we see that whoever Genocide Jack is has a dissociative personality disorder, whatever the fuck it is called. So kinda.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
I'm sure we're gonna disprove it right now. Yeah, right. Hold on. We're gonna do that right now, bro. Not disprove it, but we're going to prove it right now. Watch. Wait, which means Genocide Jack has to be... Yeah, literally, yeah. She's multiple people, right? So then here you go. In the file, it's gonna be the... Oh, Hangman's Gambit. What the... Schizo?
Now I understand.
Schizo... She's schizophrenic?
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
Wait, what?
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah?
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, she had, like, yeah, she fucking switched up, bro. She was like, hey, yo.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
she woke up like this. Oh, dead body. Yeah. She must have hit her head for real. Oh, we do recognize this. Yeah, we do remember this.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Bitch.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I won't let, exactly. This is what I was talking about, right? Like, I'll drive it out. The killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko? You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Is that the promise?
What? You promised?
Yeah.
I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story.
Damn.
I didn't ask you to.
Bro, but he's... dude. Like, dude.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Bro, she trusted you, though.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
Oh, wait, what?
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Okay, then actually, you know what? It's fair game.
But in spite of that promise...
But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh, what the? Thirsty ass!
That's the only reason I promised.
Bruh.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Damn, girl was thirsty for him, bro. He used her.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Togo's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Short ass legs. What the hell? Oh no, it's probably Discord, right? Discord's just so damn loud.
Is it me you were hoping to see?
Damn, what you doing with that tongue, girl? Damn!
What the heck?
And she's right next to you.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What am I gonna do, bro? Let me ask you that. What can you do with that tongue? Shit.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to change something real quick.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Okay. Fool me, bro. Like, all right, bro, we get it, bro. You're flabbergasted. All right, like, cut the act, bro. This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is Rocket League. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What that tongue do? Okay, you're right. Wait, why does she look kind of cute? Okay, no, you're
Some of us
right.
think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Okay.
Just kidding again!
I'm like, really?
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
I mean, this is a pretty big secret,
Well,
bro.
let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Man, I gotta take a fat piss, bro. I'll be right back.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
No.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that. But there's something still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Okay, what are we doing here? That fucking music, bro.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Yeah.
Perhaps nice if you had an alibi. That would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
What the fuck does that mean?
Give it up. You killed her.
What the fuck is the modus operandi? Wait, is that modus operandi? So does that mean like the way she killed her?
The modus operandi.
Yeah, it is that.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
I wonder if she showered. You know how like in last episode he had mentioned something about that?
Passion and
Was it last
conviction.
one? Or the one before that? I
I
don't
consider
remember.
myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
There's no way they shouted out Chef Boyardee. Why they gotta call out my homie Chef Boyardee, bro? Bro, that can went through hell and back to fucking find its way into my fucking pantry, bro. No disrespect on Chef Boyardee, bro.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
It's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. Oh yeah, let me whip out the damn picture, bro. That's what I'm fucking saying, bro. It's the style of bloody... No, it can't be the style of bloody message because they both say the same thing. It's the victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
Yeah.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way.
Yep.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
Yep.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Loki, that made me kind of hungry.
Are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. I think the difference here is what was suspending her.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
But my question is, how the fuck do you get them scissors to cut through, I mean, not cut through, but like to break through fucking, like, what seems like a stone wall, bro? Like, you see them freaking pictures, bro? Like, what type of material is that? Like, it's either that or, like, the wall was made out of fucking paper, bro. You know?
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? What the hell?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Alright, Big Mac, okay!
Listen up, Big Mac.
Okay, don't call me that.
Actually, one more difference.
Okay, I feel kind of weird when she calls me Big Mac. I'm like, what the fuck, she gonna call me next to Hamburglar, bro? Like the Grimace, bro? Wait, Grimace Shake? Chill. Is this a McDonald's reference? Chill, I was like, you're right.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Lolly girl? There was such a pattern surrounding the... No, there was a pattern surrounding the genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll see is... Or notice... I think I figured it out. I mean, I do remember that, like, the only, like, the 2 pictures that were there were dudes.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
In all the genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah, see? Like... Yeah, Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku. Kano Issei, Takeshi Yoshida, Kamatsune Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naoya, Takeshi Matsume. Actually, bro, I know, bro, I promise you, the way I'm reading these fucking names, it's like the equivalent of like somebody learning Spanish, like speaking that Spanish, you know what I mean? So like, you know, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? You know what I mean? Like that type of shit, bro. Instead of like, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? You know what I mean? It's like, I know, like, if anybody knows these fucking, like anybody who fucking knows Japanese, bro. Actually, you don't even need to know Japanese, bro. You can already tell my shit's fucking washed, bro. Like, bleh.
They were all guys?
Guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
What the hell?
I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl! And
Wait!
the rosy side of me just hates it!
Wait, so she is into boy on boy.
Now I'm
Wait,
becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
What's it called? Hifumi was right.
Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man. You wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Low-key, she's cooking, bro. Like, metaphorically and literally. Like, dude, what the hell? I mean, that does make sense.
Too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus,
Honestly.
whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da-da!
Okay.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime!
Okay, well, she's, strapped,
Why would I
certainly.
resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, you can you gutter dogs, all of you!
Damn.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Damn, bro's so
I
defeated.
have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Damn, for real, bruh.
The body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Bruh, that's Byakuya, bruh. He knows about it, bruh. He's the only... Oh, damn, but I hate this because he gave me the opportunity to, like, investigate with him. And, like, now, it's just like, damn, I gotta use this same evidence against him.
Here's my answer.
Arrgh, I feel bad,
Byakuya,
bro.
It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Hey. This fucking music. Oh man, this music and the dialogue is on cue.
Mr. Togami did it?
Yo.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Okay.
Byakuya, what's your response?
You're into glasses? Shit, I don't wear any, but I got some lenses on me. Chill.
So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Yeah, he was acting major suspect, bruh. And the locker rooms. You're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Seems nobody searched the locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
You could also claim he's just a little horny.
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
Shut your dumb ass up.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Tell him, Makoto!
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
Actually, yeah, please tell us, because I don't know.
Share with the rest of the class.
Oh shit, it's gonna be me, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to say it, bro. Okay, it was clear there was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Fuck. Ah, shit. So now I gotta be able to pick a truth bullet from the dialogue that's already happening. So it's
you
with
said
left mouse button,
Byakuya
so-
was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I
No,
would
that's wrong,
suggest
Hunter.
we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
You fucking pervert. Oh, wait, no, I shot, like, I didn't mean to shoot that, bro.
What was Chihiro?
No, it's wrong.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how that works out. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It took me a second
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
to get it. Okay.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. Got him cornered, but he's acting as like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
For real, put your freaking girl. Speak up, bro.
We
Help
just
me.
talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Okay, so you're just good for fucking hands.
Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Why does this shit fall on me, bro? Like, dude, I'm just a fucking lucky guy. Like, I'm the type of guy that you go buy a freaking lottery ticket for, bro. I'm not the fucking one to fucking figure this shit out. But why? What's it damn? Alright. Let's see what this is about. Library.
The difference
this time.
between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Yeah.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Okay.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right. It
No.
absolutely was.
It wasn't.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Bro, it's
Hey,
not a rope.
Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, you have seen it. Motherfucker, you used that damn
Actually,
cord to fucking
I'm
set up
pretty
your
sure
lamp.
You have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Yeah, bro.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. It's as if he's not even involved. He's not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Huh?
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Wait, what is it?
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait, no, what about it does bother? What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room. But does that mean, can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. Oh, obviously it's not this shit. The extension cord, we already got over that. So the scene of the crime?
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Bro, he's mad because he doesn't get it, dumbass bitch. Fuck you,
I
bitch.
believe I do.
Dumbass. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Yeah, bro, that's why, bro. Bro, you got a small dick, bro. Fuck you, bitch. Like, bro, dude over here thinking he on top of the world, bro. No, you're on top of one thing and it's my dick, bro. That's right, bro. You riding that shit, bro. You my bitch. Exactly. When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who had been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Bro, keep up, dude. I'm not gonna wait for you.
Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Bro, he's mad. He doesn't get it. Bro's stupid. Evidence that shows that murder took place somewhere else. That was something that... that has to be the carpet, bruh. No, wait, what? She said that the carpet, the thing is... No, that... damn it. Must be the posters, then.
I got it!
Yeah, it's the posters. Okay.
The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Bro, the generation of backshots I would give that dummy ass poster, bro. Like, even her kid's gonna be feeling. No. We're not playing with that. We're not playing with that. No, sir, we're not playing with that.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought they were referring to originally, was the carpet. You know, because like, what, the stained carpet, right, that she was talking about is in the dude's locker room. You know what I mean? But why would it be there if she can't get in?
Protein coffee?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a recipe for fucking toxic gas, bro.
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
Like really scrubbing bubbles. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. That's okay, so now they're calling on that evidence. Okay, cool. My fault.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Huh?
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Oh, we found him near the mailbox. So, yeah. Hey. Oh my god, it's music, bruh. Damn, okay, see,
Is it really possible?
they give me one bullet, bro. It
Chihiro
just feels
really
like
have
too
gotten
easy.
into the boys' locker room somehow.
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Okay, no, it's not that.
She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
It is possible.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
That's broken, bro.
No, that's wrong.
Yup. That's broken, bro. Leon's is broken, bro. Oh, well, we think of it as broken, right? Monokuma told us
I don't
it wasn't.
think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be
See,
safe.
you see what I mean, bro? You see what I mean, bro? That was my logic beforehand.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Like, yeah, if someone alive were to give it to you, that's called loaning. But if the person's dead and you're taking it, it's called borrowing.
Of
You know what I mean?
course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
That it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya was the one who did it? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
Wait, what other?
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then.
Even
I
Monokuma
declare
gets
an
like
official class trial recess.
gets a vibrating fucking like profile picture, bro.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Take us, yeah, I'm excited, yeah. Before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off, with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... to the McDonald's,
The girls' locker room?
Yep.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Wanna check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Okay.
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
It doesn't, yeah, it don't feel right.
Very well. I'll do it.
Shit, bro. I respect you, bro.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
But, like, of everybody, who's gonna touch it? Like, you know?
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Rah.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh shit, she better go all might. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Is on fire!
Is a boy!
A boy?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
He's low-key, like, into that, bro. Okay. Okay, I was waiting for the reaction, bro.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ben, it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Bruh.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Honestly. No,
So
I'm kidding.
that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
But this does open up a whole new world of possibility.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my
And
mind.
because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Yeah.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Yep.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Damn.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Yeah.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Girl, why are you looking at me like that? Like, come on now. Like, let's not judge too hard, right? I'm doing most of the talking here, bro. I don't see you putting in any effort.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
Ooh, okay, big word.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Yeah, that's true. He was surprised, bro.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
This bitch.
Mark it as correct?
The fuck are you, the professor?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
This guy likes to fuck around.
Are you fucking with us right now?
Oh, yeah.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Bro's too good to use cuss words. All right, bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Shut up. The only thing that's hard about you is your fucking head of yours, bitch.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Rib.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
Bro was trying to do it for a cheeseburger.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Thank you.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Yeah, I mean, thank you very much.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Okay, bro.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
For real, bro?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
Bro's on the
We still
bandwagon
have
as
time to
fuck,
make our
bro.
decision.
Okay.
That's very true.
Balls are itchy. Alright.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's only one thing. Wait, there's one thing we can be sure about. Okay, I'm gonna just shut the hell up. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the murderer is a guy.
A gun!
Duh, bro. Like the fuck. Since the crime was at the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the people would have to use their own. I say but I promise you, bro, I'm gonna miss the most obvious shit ever, bro. Let me just shut the hell up, bro. I'm not all that, bro. I really am not. In other words, you have to have been a guy. It's still not enough. I need to find more clues. Alrighty, come on. Ready for it. Celeste's account. Okay, so she saw Akira.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Okay, low-key, I was just like, fuck it. Just like, okay, my bad. I was wrong.
Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, that's
It's over.
Oh, I
It's
know.
all
I love it.
over.
I fucking missed.
It's over. You want to know who saw the killer?
No, that's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Bro, could you not have brought this up earlier?
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto. Oh my god, I'm so turned on.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Shut up.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
That's what I'm saying.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Damn.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
Bruh, so he ended up getting betrayed like ×2, bruh, to the power of 2.
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Yeah.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
Huh?
That's what I'm saying.
You know who the killer is.
No, I don't.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Okay, bro, relax. You're focusing on the wrong thing here, man.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Okay.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Okay.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. I mean, it's only a blue sleeve, alright? I mean, well, I don't. Do we all know that it's a blue sleeve? It's a less account. Okay, so we're back on this.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Okay, that's
so
true.
next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
I'm gonna use my mouth on
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait,
No, that's wrong.
how do you know the color if we didn't mention a color?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
Yeah, stuffing a track jacket. So yeah, we didn't know the color of it. Oh, well, I
she
mean,
never
like everybody
said
in
anything
game.
about the jacket's color.
Yeah.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Bruh.
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Yeah, we never found that.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died.
Okay.
That's the only possibility.
He didn't have to call him Cherry.
Are you talking about Chihiro?
That's what I'm saying.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Okay.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Yeah.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Oh, wait, a bluff how?
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Why?
But why? What made you so suspicious?
Bro, Makoto's me for real, bro.
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. Like, can't say he was acting any different. Like specifically, like, maybe the way he talked?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
What?
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
What?
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Wait, did you notice such a tiny detail?
Did he really say that? I never saw him say that.
She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one.
No, for real, she's
Not
not.
nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you?
Mondo Burger Jr.?
Did you really kill Chihiro?
Not Mondo Burger.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
The fact that
He would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
bruh.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Are we really? I think.
My time has nearly come.
Okay, I hate when he talks with this voice, bro.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Okay, this guy's got voices in his head.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly,
Bruh.
it might not be all that relevant.
This was your time to get the spotlight, bruh.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away?
Dead ass.
It's fine, man. Just tell us.
Just straight up said, I'm out of here, man.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found that on the ground, right? It must belong to... Well, obviously it's not fucking mine. Okay, so then it's Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Yeah.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Well, by hitting its weak point, right? Exploiting a bug? No, because, like, as soon as you open it, bro, right? By hacking it, nope.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that?
Bruh. I hate that he has like a shaking profile picture.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Okay, don't act all sheepishly now,
But if
bro.
the handbook is supposed to never break, and 2 of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands.
Right.
But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Wait.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Bro.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer
Okay, but
of
why are they
air
playing
would
this
get
music for this,
blown
bro?
away.
Like-
That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
Bro.
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
There's two people that've been to the sauna,
I
bruh.
don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Wait. What was his name again? Taka didn't take his, bro. He went into there with just a towel. Mondo was the only one.
Did.
Mondo's the only one that went in there with his full clothes.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh, dude, he's crying. Yeah, it's the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. Bro, it was Mondo Burger Jr. No, not Mondo Burger Jr.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Damn.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
Wait, something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's handbook, hard reader.
Let's
No,
test
that's not. I
Makoto's...
didn't mean to do that. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. How the fuck do I swap again?
If
There
what
we go.
he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, If Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Damn, no. Damn, I missed it, bro.
Look, handbook works just...
There you go.
No,
I missed it the first time.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I just see it, bro.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
That's what I'm thinking, because like Leon, how was Leon's gonna be broken if the sauna wasn't actually open till after that first trial?
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Oh, well, there's also that.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Dude.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Yeah.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Motherfucker, did we match this car? Like, did we cover this earlier,
Well,
bro?
here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Yeah, he did say that earlier. Not that that was the logic that I was using, but still.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
Show us the book, bro.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, am I gonna have to do the comic book, bro? Yeah. Ooh, alright, so time to fill this thing in. But before I do that, I have to go take a piss. Okay, I think I got it. This might be wrong. Hopefully it's not. Ugh. Okay, here we go.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Okay.
Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
Damn, that's wrong.
And the bloody poster.
Oh.
and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
Yeah, that's the part I got wrong.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
Oh, it's pronounced Grizzly, not Grisly.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Mondo Burger Jr., bruh.
Wait. No. This can't be right.
Right after y'all became best bros.
Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
I already gave it to you, bro.
You need evidence. You need proof.
I just did.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
I did. What? If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element? God, another one? Okay, so it looks like the opponent has an ability. Oh, do I have to disprove him? Damn.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Okay.
Show me some evidence.
I just did, bro.
I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
Bro, how am I supposed to hit this? Bro, the fact that I was hitting that, bro.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Bro, the fact that I was still hitting that without being able to see the temple, bro. Y'all need to respect me, bro.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's.
Yeah?
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that,
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Damn, and he comes up. He knows, bro. He knows that's where it's at, bro. Oh, I did good. Yippee! Ooh.
Bro, what are you saying?
Not from concentrate? Bro, I don't even know how to use concentrate. Like, I got the achievement not because I tried, because I didn't know. And the game specifically taught me in the beginning. So it's not like I wasn't taught. I just have horrible memory, bro. Like, I don't... Okay, bro. What do you say? Oh, yeah.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on.
Bro.
Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank.
Damn.
Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Bro. Rest in peace, Mondo Burger Jr., bro. Right after I gave you a solid nickname, too. And that's disrespectful, bro. How you gonna really do that, bro? Shit, bro. That's disrespectful, bro.
What?
Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Burger Jr.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. What? I refuse to believe it. There's no way. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Okay, he's telling me. Well, that's the B button. I figured that out. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He had heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on that fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now, nobody will be able to say anything about, even though you're a boy. No matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fate. Well, this fact. After all, this world is a survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So, maybe I could talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I could tell everybody. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I want to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. And with that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to restrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be his first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro always aspired to. Like, maybe talking to Mondo about it will give me some hope, some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But
How does moving the body keep his secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secret exposed.
What is this?
It's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know? Even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother! Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daiya Owada. So basically this is Mondo Burger, the original. Mondo Jr. had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiya that Mondo never ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number 1 in the gang, and his number 2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Okay, that is the horrible combination. That does not sound good. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created his gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Would someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo had heard gossip about and whispers of. Oh, okay. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why
I just
gotta get stronger than Daya. Just one time, no matter what. I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, Crazy Diamond. Wait, isn't that Josuke? Is this a JoJo's reference? No, I don't remember if that was that his stand ability? Well, like, was that his name? Crazy Diamond, wasn't it? Or is it Shining Diamond or some bullshit like that? Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's. Oh, my mom's calling me. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo lied. Oh my god. Mondo's lie became the truth, so he ended up Nah, bro, the fact that you decided to take it by a lie, bro. I thought he was gonna be like, oh, he ended up dying in the race, you know? Like, no, bro. It was just, he was losing and died trying to catch up type deal, bruh. That's fucked up. He wanted to lead the team so bad that he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. And at that point, it was clear that I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I had been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. That's why I Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with all kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I've never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with me. Oh, wait, sorry, start working out with him. My bad. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh? Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So, what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
No, I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. And I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
Stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey! I killed him. Oh, no, my fault. That's on me. I took it away from him, you're right.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo Burger Jr. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. This was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his. Turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him! You see? You're all just like him! For a secret from the past, for a memory! For that, he killed another living human in a cold blood! He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Cause I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say it again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. Because it's time for the punishing is fast approaching. But punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The black imp that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Burger Jr., the ultimate Mondo Burger Jr. leader. Okay. The ultimate biker gang leader. Wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Bro, I'm going 2 hours and 15 minutes recording, bro. I don't know how long y'all finna see this shit for, bro.
Sorry, man.
Damn, bro.
I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Damn, bruh. He's gonna die failing to keep his, well, promise, yeah? I was about to say secret, but... Mondo Burger was found guilty. Junior, my bad. Okay, why does Monokuma have to rock the pompadour too? Like, okay. What is this, bro? My eyes? Ow. Loki, this is thumbnail material. Nah. Nah, that's wrong, bruh. That's wrong. Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. Is this the end of the game? Byakuya.
This.
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that...
However...
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please, continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
But after hearing about the genocide Jack from Toko, I decided to use that to create a fake murder scene. But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached to that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked at me in the eye. Feel sharp eyes piercing into me. thanks to a certain remarkable someone never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Ooh, I'm next.
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like him?
But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. This punishment is... All this despair is my gift to mankind itself!
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I'm not over-exaggerating.
These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair!
Damn.
What do you mean?
What the heck? Damn it!
Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing! Whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me.
I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Ooh, so cool. It's like you're in the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill him.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. What type of analogy? All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like an amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match.
What are we watching?
But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean?
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
What? Wait, does that mean one of us is in cahoots, bruh? No, dude. Wait, I'm confusion, bro. Mi no comprende, amigo. Ayúdame, please. Por favor. Bro, what? Oh my god, I'm mind fucked right now. Like, Crazy Diamond! Super long episode, I know. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. It's crazy that it was Mondo Burger Jr., bruh. But, nonetheless, it was fun. I'll be catching you guys on the flip side. Peace!